Hello dear student, I am Varun Kumar Misal from LPM Public School. Today we will discuss about the chapter 14, that is water, and there is some points, that is why is water is necessary, and second is source of water, and third is distribution of water. Dear student, we will discuss about these topics one by one. So first is why is water is necessary. Dear student, we know that water is a very necessary component of our life. That is, every living being required water for their metabolic process. What is metabolic process? Metabolic is made up from two words, that is catabolic and anabolic. Catabolic is related to cut, that is destruction, and anabolic related to formation, synthesis. So in the living beings, inside the living cell, there is the two important phenomena occur simultaneously, that is catabolic and anabolic. So due to this metabolic process, water is very important medium to perform these metabolic activities because the cell contains protoplasm. The protoplasm is the basic portion of the life, basic nature, basic theme of the life. Protoplasm contain, if you are talking about the cell contain nucleoplasm and cytoplasm. Cytoplasm perform various activity, whereas nucleoplasm enclosed by nuclear envelope. But our point of view, that is importance of water, and the every living being is made up from cell. Even it may be plant or animals, including human being. So everything is made up from cell. Cell perform the all living activity, that is respiration, division, development, formation of different types of chemical reaction, different types of component, substances. These all possible phenomenon is occur inside the cell, and inside the cell various activity are occur in the presence of liquid medium, and liquid medium is governed by water. Plant grow, they require water. Therefore we can live without food for few days, but we cannot live without water, because water is water is occupying is 75% of our body, 75%, and to maintain the body temperature, what to regulate the various body activity, various chemical reaction which occur inside our body. For example, suppose you take the food, and food you take in presence of glucose, and the formula of glucose, that is C6H12O6. Simply, this is a glucose. This is a glucose, and glucose combined with oxygen. Glucose combined with oxygen that we inhale to form, go into the cell. Go into the cell, inside the cell. What happened? Reaction between this glucose and oxygen. Oxygen is a very important gas which bond the glucose molecule into the carbon dioxide. That is your carbon dioxide plus water plus 38 ATP. 38 ATP. And what do you mean by 38 ATP? They said 38 ATP is energy currency of the cell. But this is a very not easy to understand, not difficult. And about ATP. ATP, adenosine triphosphate, it is the energy currency of the cell. When one ATP get broken their bond and it produce 52 kilocalorie energy. So producing energy. So dear friend, this whole chemical reaction is governed by water, governed in liquid medium. Dear friend, mind this in place. There is the glucose combined with oxygen and converted into the carbon dioxide and water, and along with 38 ATP. This is a very simple process that can be seen in the cell cytoplasm, even in the mitochondria which present in cell. Dear student, this point is importance of water. Importance of water. What is the importance of water? So this importance included cook of food. Cooking of food. Various chemical reaction. So we can easily understand the importance of water. Now another point that we will discuss one by one, the importance of water. First I've already discussed. Second point, that is washing clothes, washing vehicles. Third, irrigation to the field. Or the plant. Fourth, water is essential to producing electricity. Water is essential to regulate body temperature, and all various activities have been found, and very important, that is 75% water occupying in our body. So it must be mentioned that the water is necessary for our life, or even by the living beings. So next point, it dissolve. Next point, would you like to explain here? Next point, that is 6. It dissolve oxygen to support aquatic life. Aquatic life means the living beings which are found in the water. For example, fish, aquatic plants, that is hydrilla and all that, algae are found in water bodies. Next point, that is next point 7. It dissolve minerals. It dissolve minerals to support plant life. To support plant life. So, dear student, it is the point has been discussed already, and answer of this point, that is why water is necessary. Why water is necessary. So there is a 7 point that has been discussed about this necessary, why water is necessary. Next point, that is source of water. Next point, that is source of water. Source of water. What is the source of water, dear friend? Very simple. First is that rivers, but not a big source of water. It is bigger than second. That is oceans and sea, the major source of water. Sea and another source of water, that is pond, canals, lakes, these are all the source of water. Rain, so there's rivers, oceans and sea, ponds, canals, lakes and rains are the source of water. So now the point is distribution of water. So there is a point about the rivers, oceans and sea, ponds, canals, lakes. Lakes rain, groundwater and water table, and some amount of water is found in the amount of snow. So there is a source of water. Now distribution of water. So dear friend, distribution of water. That is, dear friend, our earth is surrounded, it is a 97% water. Our earth is covered by 97% water. But all water is not able to be consumed because there is a salty water. Because they are salty water. Salty water are, that is amount of salt, that is NaCl is present in this water, we are not able to consume, and that's why. So if we comparison, this water is 100%. Comparison, this water is 100%. Now सो 97% को हमने क्या किया, कंसिडर किया 100% पे। अब इस 100% में से 3% वाटर विल बी कंसीडर एज फ्रेश वाटर, will consider as fresh 3% fresh water, and these 3% water will be considered as 100% water। अब इस 3% फ्रेश वाटर को हमने माना 100%। अब इस 100% में बांटा जाएगा तो उसमें होगा 1% एक्सेसिबल वाटर, सरफेस वाटर, जो सरफेस पे होता है, एक्सेसिबल सरफेस वाटर। और जो इसमें 79% होता है वो होता है एक्सेसिबल। इस 3% वाटर को हमने 100% माना, तो 100% में से टोटल 79% वाटर जो होता है वो होता है किसमें, 79% आइस कैप के रूप में होता है, ग्लेशियर के फॉर्म में होता है, ग्लेशियर के फॉर्म में। एंड उसमें से 20% वाटर जो होता है वो किसमें होता है, ग्राउंड वाटर में होता है। नाउ 1% वाटर होता है किसमें, एक्सेसिबल सरफेस वाटर में होता है। एंड उसमें से 52% वाटर, अगर उसके बाद टोटल 79% ये हो गया आपका, 20% ये हो गया और 1% आपका एक्सेसिबल सरफेस वाटर हो गया। इस 1% एक्सेसिबल सरफेस वाटर को कितना माना गया, 100% माना गया। उस 100% को एक्सेसिबल सरफेस वाटर को माना गया इसको, तो ये कितना हो जाएगा, इसमें से 52% वाटर जो है वो किसमें होता है, सॉरी इसमें 52% वाटर किसमें होता है, लेक्स में होता है, झीलों में होता है। एंड नेक्स्ट 1% इन लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म दैट वी आर एनिमल, प्लांट्स एंड एनिमल। एंड सॉइल मॉइस्चर में कितना होता है, 38% होता है। एंड जो एक्सेसिबल जो 8% वाटर है वो किस फॉर्म में होता है, वो होता है आपका वाटर वेपर के फॉर्म में। जो रिमेनिंग बचा 1% वो किस में होता है, वो आपका होता है रिवर में। नाउ दिस इज देयर अबाउट 3 points that we discussed from the chapter 14, that is water. That is, first is why is necessary of water and sources of water, and third is distribution of water. Distribution of water, ये आपका clearly है, our earth is covered by 97% water, and these 97% water should be considered as 100%. These, so 97% salty water, and only remaining 3% water is only fresh water that is able to drink. And consider as 100% fresh water, this 3% should be considered as 100%. In this 79% water is in the form of ice caps, and 1% is accessible surface water, and 20% is the groundwater. 1% एक्सेसिबल सरफेस वाटर को 100% कंसीडर किया गया, उसमें से 100% मेटेरियल क्या होगा कि ये 52% वाटर जो है वो लेक्स के फॉर्म में होगा, लेक्स में होगा, झीलों में होगा, एंड 1% लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म में, 38% आपका होगा सॉइल मॉइस्चर, 8% जो है वाटर वेपर, और लास्ट होगा 1% रिवर्स में। सो दिस ऑल अबाउट द chapter 14, that is water. Thank you.